Savvy.
I am Caucasian.
Okay, what's your question for Black Americans?
Okay. I have one question, and I might have to explain, so I'll answer questions if anyone needs clarification. But my question is I have a son who is in class. He was looking at the yearbook, and he does not want the teacher for next year because he said there are a lot of black students in there. And I was just kind of shocked that he said that because whatever. Well, we've talked about like race a little bit. But I was like, what? I don't understand. Like the teacher, that's not how it works. That's not how they do that. But why? Like, what's the issue? And he said that the black kids in his class are just very they cuss, they're mean, this, that, and the other. And he does have, his close knit group of friends is one white boy and then three black kids, two girls and one boy. And I said, I don't think it's like about them being black. I think it's like maybe it's like a parent thing. So maybe what you could focus on is, don't, if they do something bad, just ignore it. But if they do something good, just praise it. Maybe it's like a parent thing. But that really I was just not expecting that. So my question is that a good way to describe it? It's like, no, it's not about, them being black. It's just maybe the parents, you don't have to worry about it. But I was just genuinely shocked that he said that. This is a 7-year-old. This is a 7-year-old.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What 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 is he influenced by? Because when you get those kind of questions at 7,
Mm-hmm.
that's not something that he learned outside. I don't believe
No,
him.
I totally understand that. Again, we have only had minimal conversations about race in my house with my kids. And essentially what it is, people look different. That's it. Don't make a spectacle of it because if we were on a walk or something and they see their first black person, I don't want my kids to go up to people and be like, you look different or something and be weird. I've always tried my very hardest to make sure that my kids.
Hold on, Savvy. Hold on, panelists. I want to make this clear. If you're not Black American, do not join this conversation. And this is an educational moment. I just want to say that this is an educational moment. I don't have anything to say. I'm gonna let you guys, a few. I don't care if all y'all say something, but I'll let it flow. But Greg, you know what I'm saying, Greg. Go ahead, Greg.
Well, and so he said to me, I was like, well, I was just so confused. Genuinely, I was so confused. That's why I'm coming up here to ask this, because I was so confused because I've really tried to make it a point that my kids are not, racist. I don't, I've had conversations with people on panels about race and about inherent racism, whatever. So I've really made a good effort to not instill that in my kids. And when he said that, I was like, oh my God. And so I was like, no, it's not about like being black or anything. It could be the parents. Maybe they were having a bad day. And he was like, I mean, I love them. Like, don't get me wrong. They're my friends, but they're so mean. Why? They're so mean. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
So I have a suggestion. I went to all white schools when I was younger. Those children there were freaking racist. Okay, they were mean. They were racist. My children went to all white schools and they hated because they were racist.
I love TikTok Shop.
Well, I love TikTok Shop, but
Do you think
they
my
were
kids
racist.
being influenced by other kids?
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
I don't
Let her
think that
land her
it's
plane, Sadie move, and everybody want to say something. I'm gonna give you a chance to speak.
yeah,
Go ahead,
yeah.
Annette.
I don't think that it is about. It starts at home. It is about his how he's interpreting the world, how he's seeing things. That right there is your responsibility to put in his mind, a different type of to invoke thought and give him a different type of way of thinking about the life and different people and all of that stuff.
What do I
Because
say?
well, you have to talk to him about race.
It's what you're not
You
saying.
right. You have to be
But that's
honest
why I'm
and
on here. Yeah, tell me what to
okay,
say.
you have to be honest and sit him down and say, hey, they don't look like you, but they're humans and they should be respected too. They may be a little loud. Maybe you don't understand them. Or if you get to understand them, maybe then you won't think these things about them. But if you just leave his mind to wonder, he's going to not understand and he's going to grow up with a racist mentality.
Yeah, he's
Well,
going to be.
okay, but here's the thing, though.
Here's the thing. Here's the
Well,
thing.
hold
You're
on, real
doing
Wait a
quick.
that.
Can
minute,
I
Terry.
respond?
Wait a minute, Terry. Yeah, let her respond. Then you can go
Okay.
ahead, Terry.
Okay. So here's the thing. And this is why I'm like really perplexed about this. The daycare he went to was an in-home daycare. It was an all-black family, and he grew up around black people. He knows the loudness, boisterousness that you're talking about. He knows that, and this is why I'm so like kind of heartbroken about it. That like my fucking 7-year-old. Sorry for cussing.
He influenced by something different now.
I'm just really like, what do I say to him?
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead, because you got a lot of people. We're gonna slow walk this. Hold on, Greg. Terry, go ahead. Hold on.
But
Terry.
my auntie did daycare. She took care of white kids, but they didn't say nothing too brutal or nothing like that. But you're gonna have to talk to him because when you grow up, because it'll be a time we not playing with people no more. You see what happened to what's his name? What's his face?
Chuck the Builder.
Yeah, Chuck the Builder. You see what happened to him.
Yeah.
You're not playing. You
No, I know.
have to talk to the boy.
I know.
If you wait too late, something's gonna happen to him.
But here's the thing.
Happen to him, but
Here's the thing. My son is
you're gonna
not
have to talk to
mean.
him.
My son, but the thing is, like, my son's not like that. That's the thing. That's why it's so shocked. Like, his friends are the black kids. That's who he likes. He's very sporty. He likes to dance. It's like I don't.
Can I
I don't
please
know
talk
if it's
to her?
like I don't know if it's
Oh,
the
go ahead.
teachers.
I'm hearing something. My third eye is ringing right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
mine's it
You ain't
too.
lying.
Mine too.
FBA, go ahead, Maroon, bro, because
Yeah.
I might say something out of pocket, man.
Um, Savvy, I believe your name is. Yeah. So I think the important thing that you as a parent, and not saying you're a bad parent. Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Go ahead. I was telling. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I think the most important thing here, and this is also, I'm glad Ms. Love said, is a very educational moment, is because it's not just Africans that step over cultural boundaries and different things. I think the thing you're going to need to talk to your kid about is we're different culturally, even though you might be a heritage American, we might be foundational Black Americans, but culturally we are completely different. Black people in this country, us foundational Black Americans, we've had a 500-year resistance against you all and your ancestors. I don't know if you're an immigrant from here, but we have a certain set history on this land, and I don't know if the kids you're even dealing with are FBA. But you're going to have to explain to him, hey, there's certain things culturally that you're just going to have to respect. And those kids, my mother, I can talk about my mother. She taught me to respect all people of all different cultures. She never told me to stay away from anybody or do anything weird like that. So, something that he's maybe not hearing in the home is probably you just got to have some respect for other people from different cultures, if that makes sense.
Okay. Do you think
Greg know this? Greg want to make you aware of something. Greg, can you make her aware? Because I don't know. She might be aware, but just go ahead.
There's some very suspicious holes in this story. Number one, you say he doesn't understand race. But you said he's around black people. He hangs around
Yeah,
black
hold
people.
on,
So
Greg. Yeah.
obviously he
Wait, wait.
understands race,
No, no,
right?
no. If I might have misspoken. I, from a very young age, when I found that the babysitter, because I had interviewed a bunch of people and I just liked this family the best. I knew that we needed to have a race conversation, so I did introduce it very early on. And so I'm sorry if I misspoke.
You did.
My question is, do I need to go further and be like, you don't, because I have spoken about like, this is a cultural thing. Like you don't,
Stop right
it's
there.
not,
What
I
do
don't
you know?
know.
Hold on,
Hey,
hold
I'm
on,
Greg.
man.
Wait a minute. We all can't talk at once. And
Man.
what is your husband's thoughts on race?
Yeah, what is
my-
your thoughts on race?
My husband's or mine?
Well, I want to know about your
You're the
husband.
influencers of your children. So yes, what are your understandings of black folks?
And your husband. I'm curious
And
to
your
know what his
husband, if
thoughts
you can
is.
speak for him.
So my husband and I agreed to raise our children with the understanding that when we talk about black people, it's going to have to be raw and at times kind of devastating, because that's just like the truth of how life is. The problem is, do we do it early or not? My husband wanted to like wait until they're older. I kind of wanted to introduce it as young as possible, 3, or just as a part of, conversation, so that we don't have
Gabby, real quick. I don't mean to cut you off, but why is that what y'all talk about? How to introduce us to the world? Like, is that what people, I'm saying white people?
No, so
like
no, so that conversation.
Like I'm your 7-year-old. Hold on, ma'am. Can you talk to me like I'm your 7-year-old? And I ask you, mommy, who are black people?
I would say, what do you mean? Who are black people?
Who are they?
You mean like your class? Okay, it's just me and you now. Okay, honey, what do you mean black people? Like in your classroom? Historically?
We're learning about black history, Mom.
Okay, you're learning about black history.
We're slaves.
Okay, honey, this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard, but this is what happened, okay? So, black people were actually stolen. They were stolen, okay? And they were forced.
Who stole them?
White people.
Well, Mom, a black kid told me.
It didn't finish, Mr. Gray. You gotta keep on.
You, Greg.
You bought black people.
So white people bought stolen black people and forced them to work.
Black people were so savvy about Africans, in case you don't know. They wasn't stolen, they were sold. But go ahead.
No, that's what I was saying. They were stolen and then they were sold. I have actually had this conversation with all 3 of my children.
Go on. I love you, Mom. Go on.
Okay, so you guys are studying Black history, honey?
Yes, Mom. We're
okay.
studying
What are they telling you?
They only told us about slavery.
What did they say about slavery?
They said we worked. They worked them hard from sun up to sundown, and they gave them freedom.
Okay, who is they?
Us.
Us? Me and you?
Us. White people.
We worked them sun up to sundown?
Yes.
Okay, do you understand that they were brutally treated?
Yes, Mom. Slavery is bad.
Yes, but do you understand why slavery is bad?
You have to explain to me, Mom. I'm 7.
Okay, so here's what happened. Black people were stolen and then they were sold. Okay, they did not have a choice. Do you understand that?
Well, a black kid told me that they invented the stoplight.
They did?
The doorknob and the street sweeper. Is that true, Mom?
I'm not sure. Should we Google it?
I'm sorry. Can I ask you a question? Did you tell him that y'all came over here on ships too? Did you tell him that YT people came over here on boats too? And that
No,
there was
God,
some.
no.
Okay,
God,
so
no.
maybe you should tell him the truth about who you guys are too. Tell
Mom,
him that you
did
guys
black
came
people
over here
invent
on
the light
boats.
bulb? Did
Don't be
black
scared to
people
do
invent
that.
the light bulb, Mom? Do you know who did that, Mom?
Oh, Greg, that's actually, I'm sorry, son, that's actually very interesting. I'm pretty sure that it was stolen. I've had this conversation too. I've had this conversation. Okay, so can we get
Let me
to,
stop you. Let me
yeah,
stop you.
yeah.
See, the thing is that if you wanted to tell your son the truth, you should tell your son that it's black people who are responsible for the shaping and the building and the culture of the country that you bask in. The inventions that you use every day, honey. When you go and open that door, that's a black person. You should thank a black person. When you open the refrigerator, you should thank a black person. When we go to the store and we get up on that escalator and those elevators, you should thank a black
What?
person.
I'm sorry, Greg. Oh, and thank a black person for the Amendment 14. That's why we're here too, because of black persons.
For
You
your
should tell them
freedom,
that too.
for the
Thank you, black
security of
woman,
the
for making
union, you
the.
should thank black people
All right,
because it
I've
was
I've
black
had all
slaves and
I
black
can take.
slaves who fought
I've
in the
had all I can
union
take.
to free the
Okay, hold
country.
on.
I am going to. I do
Well,
think
it's
I'm
the
going to
truth,
have
ma'am.
I do
It's
think
the
I'm going to
truth.
have a bigger conversation with him. I
Yes,
do
more.
think that's needed.
Listen, I'm gonna give you my full. Listen, I feel like you should go and be 100% real. Say, you know what?
Mhm.
Pull up Ellis Island, the boats, and when guys came over here in the Mayflower, and show them that you guys came over here on boats too. You weren't stolen. You fled.
Mm.
So show them
Uh,
that too.
Love
Show
World, can
them
I
that
ask you a question?
Amendment 14 was for you to be here too. Show him
Love
that
World,
too.
Love World, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
I got a question for you. You say you did interviews. Why the black family?
I'm
I'm
sorry.
curious about that. You say you did interviews of taking care of your son, doing interviews for daycare. Why the
Yeah.
black family? Why
Yeah.
the black family?
No. So what? So the way it went down is I texted a few friends that had sitters that were in home because we couldn't afford like a building. I don't even know, like a commercial daycare.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so I had gotten a few numbers, and so I texted all of them, and there were only three. There were only three families that I had texted with. One of them was a little far, but I was like, okay, it's fine. She had a kid like under her table when I first got there because he was in timeout, and I was like, okay, no, not you. Why are you like whatever? The second mom, it just didn't work out. And then the third mom happened to be a black family. I didn't know that she was black, but I will never forget when I met her. There was a little girl in the playroom that started screaming bloody murder. And I was like, oh my God, someone punched this child. I mean, I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. And the mom, the babysitter said, wow, you sure do love the sound of your voice. And the little girl giggled and like went about her day. And I was like, yeah, no, I think you have like a really high threshold for kids. And that's really what sold me. It was just how well
Okay.
she.
And another question. Hey, Lo, can you put me on big screen?
Why?
I want to show her something if she can see it. I want to take a screenshot of this. And thank this black woman for making the air conditioner. Take a screenshot of this and send this to your son. Show him this. 'Cause he
Okay,
really needs
I
to know.
will. I will. I really think, I know that y'all like,
You can take me down.
I know it's probably annoying to
Hey, can you put
have
that up?
conversations
Wait a
like
minute,
this, but
Savvy.
yeah.
Terry,
Yeah.
can you put that back up real quick so I can take a screenshot?
Oh, yeah, you want to take a screenshot? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Our black woman made some good things. The security system, everything. I got pictures of that too.
And the
I got
thing
another
is,
picture.
like,
Hold on. I got another
Wait,
picture.
my
wait,
Hold on.
wait,
Hold on.
son,
wait.
my son literally loved and adored. He still talks about them. You know, we still plan visits to hang out with
And
them,
this
even
woman
though.
right here.
Okay, hold on. Your head's in the way.
My bad.
Okay.
Really,
Can
you
you
have to
put
look it
that
up.
other one back up real quick?
Who is
Okay,
that?
hold on.
That didn't say a name though. That one.
Yeah, hold on. I didn't show the name. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna go back to the other one.
I am gonna have this conversation with him. I promise.
So,
You need to.
I was really heartbroken when he said that. Because I was like, no, it's just not a big deal. Just I don't know.
thank
I don't
you.
know.
So to sum
Honestly,
this whole
honestly,
conversation up, to be honest, you want to go,
oh no,
American?
I
Go ahead.
just wanted to say one thing. Honestly, all kids are loud. I mean, that's what kids do, right? They go out, they scream soon as the bell rings. It's time for them to go to recess. They run up the hall, they screaming and talking and playing.
But why
That's
did
what
he say
kids
black
do.
kids?
But
I
here's the
well,
He
thing.
you
My
know
said
here's the
that's
black
thing. I'm telling you.
kids.
Hey, my
Hold
aunt
on,
did
hold
daycare.
on.
I'm gonna ask
I,
him. That's not a
wait a minute,
question for
yeah, and
y'all.
it might be something. I don't know if he got access to games or any kind of social media or any kind of electronics. You
No,
should
we took it
definitely.
away. We took it
Why?
away.
Why?
Because my oldest was having a little bit of issues, and I talked with my friend who is a teacher, and I told her the same thing, and she said it's not a race thing at all. It's a parent thing. It's these freaking iPads, and so I took YouTube Kids, Roblox, all of it. They can watch TV. They've got Tubi, Netflix. So I took all of it. I took all of it away. And here's the thing: he loves these kids. So I don't understand like that. That's why I'm like a little annoyed. Like, is it the teachers being weird? And I know y'all keep saying it's me. I understand, and y'all don't know me,
Thank you.
so you
Now let
know.
me. I'm
Uh-oh.
curious before we let you
That
No, I
go.
dinosaur
mean like
popped up.
no, I mean like y'all don't know me. Like y'all, I understand if y'all blame me. I understand that, but I am really trying. I'm
Yeah,
really
well, we
trying.
appreciate you coming to ask. But my thing is, before we let you go, like you got almost 70K followers. Is this something that I think you should share things with your Caucasian friends too? You know, you have no
I've
idea
thought
who
about it, but
into.
I'm scared. I've thought about making a video about,
Scared?
but I am a little bit scared about getting like doxxed or I don't know, maybe some crazy
Well,
Why?
you
If
get
redneck.
you
doxxed
mention
for
black
putting
people,
out
if you say something
historical
about black
facts.
people,
Yeah, I'm scared that some crazy like redneck is going to come find me. I don't know, but I have seriously considered it. I don't want to come off as like a
Can I ask
white
you a question?
savior. You know what I mean?
Can
I
I
got a
ask you a
question.
question? How do you feel about George Floyd?
I cried.
Good question. Oh my god.
I bawled. I was so pissed that
Terry, I'm
everyone.
gonna rotate the stage. Thank you for coming up.
Okay, thank you guys. Have a good
Nothing
night.
savvy. Go ahead. Greg was asking you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Can I go after Greg if you don't mind, Miss Loves?
Well,
I think it was
basically,
RC wanted to go. Go ahead.
I just wanted to sum the conversation up. Our history is much more deeper and much more intricate than just slavery and Martin Luther King. There are great virtues that Black Americans have contributed to this country, that just simple things that make your everyday life that much more convenient. And that's the thing that you should be telling your child. And every white person should tell their kids and also teach themselves as well. You know, because it's not up to every black person in this room, in this chat, and every other black person you run into to educate you about the people in which you live around and partake with and spend money and have money spent with you and you spend money with them, so called. You know what I'm saying? So, you
Yeah.
Can
know,
I?
I'm on that tip. You know, I was doing you a favor and a favor for the space, but I don't educate white people.
Thank you,
And
Greg.
can I say something
Yeah,
also?
real
I just
quick,
wanted to.
American, so RJ
Okay,
can say,
just
and we
real
can
quick.
wrap her up.
I think I'm sorry. I think that also you should educate him and be 100% honest about your history too. So then that way he doesn't grow up and feel superior over anyone because he knows that he has a history that's not perfect either. So I think that maybe you should talk to him about some of those things that I mentioned, that YT America hide, the fact that you came over here on boats, and show him the pictures and do the whole 9 yards because you don't want him to grow up a YT supremacy, right?
Mm-hmm. No,
I think
don't.
that's the point. So
And
be 100% real about your history too. That'll help.
Yeah.
Okay, go RJ real quick so Savvy can say her final say.
All right. Yeah, I notice every time you keep saying your son love these kids. I know one thing I know about people that genuinely love people, they don't think those kind of thoughts. So that's why I'm like, what is like when I keep hearing, like, it's just like you keep saying he loves these kids, but he has those type of ideas in his mind. Is it?
What do you feel about Charlie Kirk's rhetoric to black?
Here's what I'll say, Young, and then Greg. I'll answer Charlie Kirk after this. But Young, to answer your question, it never was an issue. I knew who his friend group was. They bring toys to school so that they can play with them, and then they bring them back. And he's such a good friend. My son is such a good friend, and he's such a hard head here. He's so persistent with me. And but when he came back and said that, I was like, no, like I really don't think it's that. I think what it is like the parents, maybe they're having a bad day or something, but I just was not expecting him to say that, and it honestly pissed me off.
Savvy, I know why did it have to be the kids' parents or a bad day or something like that?
That's why I was asking you guys.
Hold on, Savvy, because what I think a lot of us feel is it's something else. Like, you know what I mean? Because we've been in this country for centuries. We don't feel like anybody should have to make excuses for us or feel like they got to tolerate black people. But I'm going to say this before we let you go. It's something else. Kids is loud in general. But for it to be the specific black kids that is making him feel all these certain ways, it's a bigger issue.
Because he doesn't, though. He doesn't feel that way. That's what I'm saying. And I'm sorry for
loud. None of his white friends get loud.
He doesn't really. He has one white friend.
That white friend, so nobody else get loud.
I don't like his white friend. He knows that. I've already told him.
I'm saying, so none of his other friends. Okay. Well, I don't know what else to say. Yeah. But
I'm sorry for someone said that I'm blaming y'all for how he feels. I'm sorry. I am gonna have a conversation with him.
Yeah. Then don't forget what Americans said too. Make sure you tell them your history because y'all don't. That's why these kids coming out racist. They think they over black people and everything else. But the time it's a new day, Savvy.
I'm just like, and he knows too, like he knows like black people's like souls is the thing. He knows that their souls are like pure. He knows that. And so I don't know. It really pissed me off. It really pissed me off.
You in our prayers. Hopefully you can get him. Hopefully you can change him before it's too late. You have a good day, Savvy.
Thank you. Y'all too. Bye.
Stewart.
Look, yeah. Can I say something, y'all?
Are you Black American?
Absolutely. Stone Cold, Arkansas, the Bayou.